ولا تقف ما ليس لك به علم إن السمع والبصر والفؤاد كل أولئك كان عنه مسؤولا.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to Global Awakening. My name is Rahul.
My name is Rani.
Today we will be starting a series where we will be discussing a lot of different topics in it. Today's topic will be the power of responsibility
And accountability
in Islam. Imagine you had a superpower to fly or to become invisible. Sounds cool, right? But what if you use that for a bad purpose, like cheat in a game or make someone scared? That's not good, is it? But brothers and sisters, in Islam, we believe that any gift we get is a gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is God. These gifts can be like being a good leader, being kind, or even being smart. But just like any gift, we have to use this gift in the right way.
But why do we have to be responsible?
Great question, actually. Let's look at what the Quran says. In Surah Al-Isra, the Night Journey, Ayat 36, it says, وَلَا تَقْفُ مَا لَيْسَ لَكَ بِهِ عِلْمٌ إِنَّ السَّمْعَ وَالْبَصَرَ وَالْفُؤَادَ كُلُّ أُولَئِكَ كَانَ عَنْهُ مَسْئُولًا. And do not pursue that of which you have no knowledge. Indeed, the hearing, the sight, and the heart, about all of those will be accountable. Let me tell you a story about one of the companions of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Umar radiallahu anhu. He was the second caliph, he was a great leader, and he had a lot of power. But most importantly, he took responsibility and he cared for his people. One night, Umar radiallahu anhu was walking in the streets to see if any of his people needed help. Suddenly, he heard a woman crying. He goes up to the woman and asks her, "What happened?" She says, "Me and my children are starving. We have no food." And then Umar radiallahu anhu took that into consideration. That made him go to the public treasury. He got some food and then he came back and gave it to them. But not only he just gave it to them, he cooked it for her and her children and gave it to them.
Wow, even though he was a powerful leader, he helped the woman himself?
Yes, Umar radiallahu anhu knew that with his power came responsibility to care for his people. He always used to remember that he was accountable to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for how he used his powers. Like he used to say, if a dog dies hungry on the bank of the Euphrates, I fear that I will be asked about it from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if you don't already know, the bank of Euphrates is about 1600 kilometers away from Arabia.
So, what should we do to be responsible?
Here are a few things that we can do.
Now let's talk about how we can be responsible in Islam. In Islam, being responsible means using our abilities and gifts to do good things and help others. It also means following Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's guidance in the Quran and from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So brothers and sisters, when we all act responsibly, we help create a system of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the world. This means a world where people live in peace, help each other, and follow the teachings of the one and only true religion, Islam. It's like building a community for one another, to care for each other, and do what's right.
So if I'm good at something, I would use that to help others and follow Allah's guidance?
Exactly! Remember, with power comes great responsibility, and with great responsibility comes great accountability. We all are accountable for how we use our powers and influence that we have. So with our gifts, let's create a better world together. Thank you all for listening. Remember, each one of you has the power to make a difference. So let's all be responsible and make a change in this world. Remember, click the link down below, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss a video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.